And now, let us learn the intersection of the projecting line with the plane of general position. This example is shown on our next drawing. Let us construct the point P of intersection of the horizontally projecting line L with the plane Q. This plane is set with the points A, B, C on our drawing. We know that projecting line is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, and on horizontal plane this line is projected in point. It is point P1. But how can we find this point? On the frontal plane we have point P2. It is projection of the point P on the frontal projection plane. We should define the position of this point on the plane Q2. To do this, we will pass a free line through the point P2 on the frontal projection plane. This line will intersect the sides of the triangle A2B2C2. This line intersects the side A2B2 in point D2 and the side A2C2 in point F2. With the help of communication lines, we can project these points on the horizontal plane. On our drawing, the communication lines is shown with like the thin lines with arrows. So, if our point D2 on the frontal projection plane is located on the segment A2B2, it means that on the horizontal projection plane we should project this point also on the same segment A1B1. So we get point D1. Point F2 is placed on the side of triangle A2C2 on the frontal projection plane. It means that on the horizontal projection plane, it will also be placed on the same side of triangle, on the side A1C1. We project point F2 on this side and get point F1. Now, we should connect points D1 and F1 with a straight line on the horizontal projection plane. On our frontal projection plane, point P2 belongs to the line D2, F2. It means that on the horizontal projection plane, our point also should belong to the same line. And we only need to project point P2 on the horizontal plane on the line D1, F1 with the help of communication lines, how it is shown on our drawing. So, we get the projection of the point P2. That's the projection of the horizontally perpendicular line. This line L2 is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, and we find the intersection point of this perpendicular to the horizontal projection plane line with the horizontal projection plane. It is point P1. So our task is completed. And let us discuss one more example. Intersection of the projection plane with the general position plane. Two planes intersect in a straight line. When one plane is projecting, the task is simplified. It means that one plane is perpendicular to another. We need to find 2 points of the intersection line that belong to 2 planes at the same time. We construct the line L, how it is shown on our drawing. We construct the line L, the line of intersection of the frontally projecting plane S, and this plane is marked like is marked with letter S2 on the frontal plane. And we have one more plane that is marked with letter G, and is set with the help of triangle A2, B2, C2. It's a frontal plane. So, from this drawing, we can see that the general position plane G intersects with the frontally projecting plane S along the line L2 on the frontal plane. Because the projection of the plane S coincides with the line L2. But at the same time, we can say that the line L2 on the frontal plane intersects the sides of triangle ABC, A2, B2, C2 on the frontal projection plane in points M2 and N2. With the help of communication lines, it's thin lines with arrows. With the help of these lines, we can project points M2 and N2 on horizontal projection plane. Point M2 is located on the side A2C2 of the triangle A2B2C2 on the frontal projection plane. It means that we should project this point on the same side of triangle on the horizontal projection planes. So, we project point M2 on the side A1C1 on horizontal projection plane. Then, point N2 is located on the side B2C2 on the frontal projection plane. It means that we should project this point on horizontal projection plane on the same side of triangle, the side B1C1. So we get point N1. Now we see that the line L2 passes through these 2 points on our frontal projection plane. It means that on the horizontal projection plane, this line also will pass through these 2 points, M1 and N1. So we connect these points and get the line L1. When we connect these points, we get the projection of intersection line of two planes, frontally projection plane S and general position plane G. One more addition to this drawing. At the beginning of our lecture, we have discussed with you the visibility of the points. On this drawing, you can see that not the entire part of the plane A1, B1, C1 is visible to the observer. The part of this plane that is covered by the frontally projecting plane S, because the line L1 coincides with the frontally projecting plane S, so the part of the plane that is covered by the frontally projecting plane S is invisible. So I drew this part with the dashed lines with thickness 0.5 millimeters.